Hello, how are you?
Quaba.
Quava.
I
And
am
making
good,
sure
honey. How are you?
I'm good. You look gorgeous as always.
Thank you. And you too. You're always with a big smile. I love it.
Thank you. I'm waiting on hubby to join us. Where's
Yes.
everyone?
My hubby's over here. I guess
Okay,
he's
okay.
waiting for, yeah. And Cindy set me up. So,
Oh, good,
you
good,
know,
good. Oh,
yeah.
you're so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. Isn't that funny? We're waiting on both of the hubbies.
Uh-huh. Yes. How is it going over there?
Huh?
How is it going over there
How
at
is it?
home in the States?
Ah, the usual, the rat race. The rat race. I'm so ready. I'm so ready to go.
Yes, yes. Well, the only rats I have is the bush rats out here, and they eat them too.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm texting my
Yeah.
husband to come on.
Uh-huh.
Live.
Yes.
Wait. All right. Wow. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. But yeah, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do the introduction and hopefully people will come on and wake up.
Hmm. Yes, yes.
All
It's
right,
it's half a
family.
day here already.
Yeah, well here it's about it's
Yeah,
10:22 right
2020.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What
And
time is it?
it's 2:20 here. Two
Oh, it's
twenty in
two.
the evening.
Oh, in the evening. Okay, okay.
Uh-huh.
I thought I got scared. I was like, don't tell me it's two something in the morning.
Yes. No.
You had to say, you had
Hi.
to say,
How are you?
oh, Quava. She taught me a word.
Yeah.
Yeah, been on time.
Yes, yes, yes. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I haven't seen you in a while.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yes,
yeah, it's an unbelievable story.
I know. I can't wait to get into it. Where's hubby?
yes,
Your hubby's coming
yes.
in?
He's coming. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
good, good,
I
good.
don't know. We wait for the last minute. You know the guys.
Yes, yes. We were waiting on the men.
Yeah,
Yes. Cynthia Talbot must come.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Can you see the
So here
screen?
we.
Can you see
Yes,
it
I
right
can.
here? You see? Okay,
Yes,
that's Shoe Bar. That's one of our sisters. Um,
yeah.
she makes shoes from scratch. Can you go take the dog out? Because he's making a lot of noise. She makes shoes from scratch, and
Okay.
she plans on moving to Africa as well.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
And hey,
Yes.
everyone. Hi, I believe she's
Hello.
with her daughter too. I can't see hubby.
Oh,
I
you can. Okay, let's
hi.
move over. There he is.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Remember me?
Of course I remember you. How
Oh,
could I
good,
forget
good, good.
Mhm.
Hubby went to
Mhm.
go take the dog because the dog wants some attention, so he just took him outside.
Mm.
All right, so that
Mhm.
sounds good.
Well, as everyone come in, guys, make sure you hit that like button, share this with a friend, with family, wherever you are. Hello, family. Someone else said
Hello.
hello. How are you?
Hello,
Hello, hello,
hello.
hello.
Let us know where you're watching from. Leave the comments in the comment section. Let us know what you're watching from. And yeah, we're gonna get in, guys. So this is our Jamaican couple, beautiful couple that we met in real time, guys. And I don't know if you want me to tell them why you went. What was your the whole thing? Why you went? If you want me to say your age or
Can't,
not.
can't, can't wait for you to tell them.
Okay, good, good, good. We're not holding back.
You're the one that's gonna feel bad, not us.
Tell me about it. Africa people. Yes, so I'm gonna try to pronounce your name. You know that I'm not really good at this.
Right. That's right. Oh,
Bongana.
Maria.
Huh?
Maria.
It's
Oh, no, no,
Maria.
no. I was looking at the screen. I was trying to pronounce the person. See the person here? They're in South Africa. I was trying to pronounce their name.
Okay,
Ah.
okay.
Mhm.
Bongani.
Bongani. So this
I
is
guess Bongani.
one of our South
Yeah.
African families. So we have a lot of people who are
Aye.
from South Africa.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So anyway, guys, so this beautiful Jamaican couple went for the beautiful wife here, Maria, her 70th
Mhm.
birthday. Can y'all believe that? She does not look 70 at all. Oh my.
Yes.
And
I
they
turned.
stayed.
Mm.
They stayed
Yeah.
in Ghana.
Yeah, you ain't let me. I ain't get to talk to you.
Mhm.
Oh,
How
I'm
you, how you
sorry.
doing, King?
How you doing, my man?
Good,
Good
good,
to see
good.
you again. Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You look beautiful. I'm hoping that when I get to that age that I look like you. You look gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Don't you? She
Oh
don't look
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful couple.
You're already beautiful, so nothing much is gonna change.
I
It's
hope
gonna
not.
be
Besides bones, right?
yeah. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
See,
You
they
know.
already saying you don't look it. Shoe
Mm.
Barb says no,
Uh,
she doesn't.
yeah. Everybody says that. Well, what's good is that I don't feel it, so
That's
that
right.
works.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's
Yeah.
a blessing. Yes. And
Mhm,
so
mhm,
I
yeah.
guess I'll
Mhm.
say. So we met a beautiful couple. They had a lovely restaurant, which we miss. Beautiful Jamaican food.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And we would talk about Africa. And, I told them they would do wonderful in Africa. And as you can see, they beat us.
Yeah, yeah, it
Yes,
is.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
You know,
yes.
it's funny,
You
but
have to tell me twice.
yeah, I see. We see. It's funny
And
because other people
that's
I
Africa,
know.
and it's like they don't really take it to heart like that. But y'all actually took it to heart and followed up on.
yes,
It. So
Yeah.
that,
yes, yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm speechless. When
yeah.
she,
She first told me, I was like, they moved a gun. I said, what?
yeah.
I said, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I can't forget that day. You know, my husband was there and he was cooking up a storm, and
Yes.
I
Mm,
saw you drove up. You came in first, your husband did, and
Yes.
then you came in,
mhm,
and you ordered, you talked, and then you started talking to me about the Africa
Mhm.
thing, you know. And I
mhm.
remember those words you said to me. You said, "Come on, guys, Africa needs you."
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Stuff, and
Right.
we talked about it and
Right.
talked about it, and here we are.
Mhm.
You know.
yeah, I mean, she told me, I was like, really? Then next thing you know, I see a video. You over, I think you was celebrating somebody's
Her
birthday.
birthday, her
Oh yeah, it
70th
was your
birthday.
birthday.
Her
Then the
birthday,
next
yeah.
video, I saw the bulldozers tearing out. I'm like,
Yeah,
wow, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
I'm happy
just, we,
for you. I like, it's just, it's a beautiful
Yes.
thing to see.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
So that is,
I
mhm,
want to, sorry, I want to read the comment. This is one of
mhm.
my friends. She's Jamaican, so she's been so excited and ready for this live. She said Jamaican in Zambia. I think this is her. Wait, actually, you know what? I'm not sure if that's her. That might be her. And she said, "Hi, family. One love, one heart."
Thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings, blessings.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish what you're gonna say.
Mhm.
Oh, not, yeah,
Mhm. Oh,
No,
it's
I
just,
think it was the husband talking.
oh, okay.
What were you gonna say?
oh no, I was gonna say when
Oh,
we
okay.
came for, after we came for the birthday party and everything, but before that we had found out that there was some uh, the land down here that was being granted to people of the African diaspora,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and we did a little research on that. And the minute we got here, they says, "Okay, well, there's land. Let's go look up there." We went up there. We looked. We picked out some land. They said, "Well, it's free to you. All you got to do is pay the fees to register the land and take care of it." And that's what we did right
Wow.
away. And just
Y'all didn't
we
play
got
no games.
Yeah. So
Wow.
now we're building. We're in the building process, and
I love
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I remember anything
I
about free
have.
land.
I have.
Okay,
I showed you the list, that list. I had showed you that one time of things
okay,
that you needed.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, I love it. You all not
Yeah.
playing radio
Yeah, that's a
at all.
nice location too. I like all
Yes, yes,
the
yes.
greenery around it. It's a beautiful lake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we have a nice view from the top where we are. Plus, there's other areas just like that that's still
Mhm.
available to the African diaspora. It doesn't matter what part you're from, if from the U.S. or Jamaica or anywhere, as long as you're
Yeah,
from
Caribbean people.
African descent. That's all it is, and it's available. And you just have to come and say, or have someone that's here say, listen, allocate that piece of land for me, and you could allocate the land. And there's people here like we now have a full team of experts that can do the
Wow.
whole thing, clear the land, build. We move fast. We make connections real quick.
Y'all listen.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know who to call. Hey, family.
Yes, we set you up right away.
Yes.
Yes. All the people, everyone that's involved in getting you from a forest to a nice house, whatever it is, we know all the people that get involved. So it was easy first. Once we found that connection, we're like, what are we doing then? Why waste time going around? You might not have these people when you come back, so let's just do it right now.
Yeah.
We did it.
It just looks like it's just meant to be.
It was.
It
Everything
was.
lined up.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. And like someone told us, I was talking to some people from another village, the chief, and he says to me that the chosen ones will find it easy. The ones that are not chosen will contemplate, but they won't do it.
Yeah,
So we just leave it open.
Well said.
We just leave it open. I know you have already been here because she has places in Zambia or something like that.
Yes.
And I was researching Zambia after you spoke to me that week, but then we find out about this area, and we were like, oh, let's do it.
Yeah.
Plus, we had friends there before we came here.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
helps.
that helps a
Yeah.
lot.
Well, yeah. One connection we had here, but that person have connection with all the other people that we're now connected to. So.
Someone want to say hello. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh,
How you doing?
Yes, you remember the food.
Was I making the vegetarian dish for her?
No,
that's
the
This
daughter.
is the little man that was. Who's this? I can't see.
That's the son.
Oh, okay. That's the little man that comes in for his food. Hey,
Our
brother,
daughter,
how you doing?
With the vegetable, she sleeps. She like a vampire. She like to sleep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can't see good today. If you notice, I was trying to change my glasses. I can't see what's going on.
Yeah.
Look, he's joined the club.
Yeah, I got a pair. Yeah, I need him to see for distance.
Yeah.
What age was that?
About 43.
About 43. Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's when he started needing glasses. So that was my sis I was talking about. I wasn't sure. Sometimes they put their names under different, titles.
Yeah.
So she's been to Zambia before, and yes, she's Jamaican. So she was been so excited about this. Zambia.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. We did live away from Jamaica for way over 30 odd years.
Okay.
Yeah, we lived in the States. Albert lived in Europe and in England and all that sort of good stuff. So we move around.
You know what? And that's what I had a conversation with someone else, because sometimes we feel like we have to be stuck in just one place. But if you think about our ancestors, everyone, you just move around, you migrate, so
Right.
stay in one particular place. So
Right.
I have to travel to the Americas before this guy named Christopher Columbus. A lot of people don't realize that.
Right.
So
yeah. So for us, Ghana was easy too. You know, it was sort of an easier decision.
Right.
Jamaica being like, we're in Jamaica. The food,
right. So,
you know, yeah.
Right.
I heard it's easier too, being that you are Jamaican. That it's really easy, especially I know in Gambia, Ghana. Those are the only two that I pretty much kind of know. They're
Right.
like, not saying they don't love us, but they're like head over heels.
Yeah, it's the Jamaican culture, the music, and you know that sort of stuff. And Ghana people are so
Similar.
similar. You know,
Okay.
Jamaican people.
yeah.
I'm
So
glad you all explained that, because I was wondering. I'm like, although I'm half Bahamian, I don't see a lot of, I don't hear or see a lot of Bahamian people that have been in Africa.
Yeah.
Maybe they are, but for the most
Right.
part, you know, African American, Jamaican.
Right.
I haven't heard much of my people as much, you know.
Right. The culture is different. The Jamaican culture itself is more tied into the African culture than most of the other Caribbean islands.
Yeah.
I would say, except for like Haiti and some of those other islands. Haiti is very much in tune with their culture. It's still old. It's like they're in Africa just the same. They practice their own religion and so forth. Now, Jamaica, we're still connected through the food and a lot of the customs that they have here. And I hear a lot of the Jamaican words that we use in Jamaica. I hear that here a lot. And now I just realized where it came from. I didn't know when I was in Jamaica that it came from here, but now I know that it came from here. So one of the reasons for that is most of the slaves that went to that side of the world came from the Ashanti region of Ghana.
Right here.
And so, yes, one of our own national heroine, her name is Nani of the Maroons, is an Ashanti woman that came as a slave, and she formed a rebellion against the English people in Jamaica at the time. And here they do know about her because she was from here. It wasn't she wasn't an ancestor of any ancestors. She was the direct slave woman that came from here that formed the rebellion and started to. She really did a number on the English.
Oh wow!
So
yes,
she's Nani of the Maroons. If anybody wants to Google her, Nani of the Maroons.
I was gonna say, if your daughter is in the back, she could put it in the chats for me. I can post it up. The name.
She'll do it. She'll do it.
Okay. Wow, thank you. Like I said, you're never too old to learn, and I never knew that. That's amazing.
Right. Yeah. So we're learning as well, and but the it's a pleasant experience for me, because as I learn, most of the things that I learn here are things that I like, are things that I find quite amicable between our countries. You know what I mean? The people here, the people there. Yeah. I could go somewhere and we could be there talking, and they're connecting to me as I'm connecting to them. You know?
I love it.
It's good. You know, it's good, and it makes sense. You know, the culture ties y'all have between the two, because like, you know, Africans living here in America, like that cultural tie with Africa has pretty much been stripped away.
Right, it is.
I mean, we came up with our own culture, but it's not the true culture. You don't have any ties.
Right.
You know, you talk to certain people, and it's like they don't realize they're African.
Right.
Yeah.
For that reason.
And those people, there's nothing you can do for them, because they're American. They're gonna stay where they are, you know, and do what they do. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you can be American, but still be aware of your origin. You know?
Yeah.
Where you come from. Right. Yeah. Right.
Well, I
and
did
that makes it easier for us.
ancestry, I think it was like a month ago. So that was really interesting. So now I definitely want to go to that part now and find out even more. I'm hoping maybe to connect with, maybe family or someone in the same tribe. So that was amazing for me.
I know. I was so happy for you. I was almost crying with you.
I was so emotional. I didn't think I was going to be that emotional, but yeah, it just
Yeah,
came out.
that was awesome.
That's good.
Awesome.
That's good. Yeah.
Now, from my understanding,
Mhm.
you didn't come by yourself. So please present who else came with you. If she likes to.
Yeah,
Cindy,
yes,
our out and about
my,
immediate celebrity, the
yes,
minute she
yes,
landed on
yes.
this planet, this small continent.
I'm telling you. I'm
So,
telling you. So
yeah.
Cindy's gonna come in. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
here she is.
So we gotta squish in. Oh,
Yes,
and
pushing
Bippy
it.
the dog.
All right. All right, we got the dog.
Look at the
Okay.
dog.
See?
Everybody.
See, hi.
Hello.
Doing?
Nice to meet you. Finally. Hello.
Yeah.
Is it a girl or boy?
It's a boy.
What's his
Mhm.
name?
Busy. Busy the
Busy.
Chihuahua.
Busy.
He
Hey.
turned 18 the day that we got here, so he's a little blind and
It's his
deaf.
birthday too.
He's- He
Oh.
can get a job now. He can
Yeah,
vote.
yeah. He fit right in too.
Yes.
That's an African dog now.
Introduce yourself.
Exactly.
Yes,
This is Brian.
Hello.
Oh, how you doing?
Yes.
Good. Nice to meet you
Queen
all.
One Giselle. So
Yes, yes, ma'am.
we didn't get the pleasure of meeting you as much as we went to your family's restaurant.
I did hear about you.
Yes.
I heard a lot about you guys.
And I'm happy you followed your parents over there because a lot of kids, you know, they're not willing to do
Well,
that.
she's not a
And
kid.
it looked like you their baby. You'll always be their
I'll
baby.
take it. I will take it.
No disrespect intended, but you'll always be their baby. No matter how big you get, right, Mom and Dad?
yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but yeah,
Can I turn
it's
the
good.
camera? Can I turn it or will it mess it up? Because you can't see them. Does it automatically?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's better. That's better.
Yeah, that's much better.
Hold
Yes.
on.
Just put yes.
There
Yes,
we
you
go.
got it all together. Yes.
There we go.
Mhm.
There we go.
Yes, that's perfect. But
Okay.
yes, so everyone in the chat, this is she has a YouTube channel. It's called Cindi Marvelous. Did I say that correctly?
Yes.
And I love it too, by the way. So
Hey,
make sure that
good morning. Thank you so much.
I already subscribed. So guys, make sure you
Likewise.
subscribe to her channel, like all that good stuff.
I'm just showing what the experience that we're going through is here, you know? I didn't even know that people were watching or would even care. It was just mainly for the family and friends that we left behind, you know? And then all of a sudden, all these people were like, oh, you're such a big influence, you're motivating. And, you know, it's really overwhelming at times, but, you know, I have this little burden on my shoulder to portray Ghana in its best way, and it's an experience.
Yeah.
We're enjoying it.
I can tell.
You know, the motivating part and so many. I am really overwhelmed. Like we're celebrities in the town. Everywhere we go, they know us. You know, it's fun.
Yes, because actually one of my followers, Shoe Barb, I didn't even know when I sent her the reminder. She's like, oh, I already follow. And I'm like, what?
The shoemaking lady, I see her there. Hello, Shoe Barb.
Yes, she make her own shoes. She's really
nice
good at what she's doing. But yeah, so
nice.
I was like, wow, this is amazing. And you're so gorgeous. You're so beautiful. You get it from your mom.
Thank you. We look like the Doublemint twins.
I'm telling you. So that means the genes are gonna rub all on you already.
Yes.
And your dad is handsome. We can't leave your daddy out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some girlfriends.
Yeah, he has a down here.
Oh boy.
Mom knows about
They're
that.
looking for me, so what am I worried about?
Listen, before you let these people think I'm something of a philanderer, I'm not a philanderer. What happened is all these ladies that makes the food, I find out that I'll go to a nice restaurant will pay like 10 times the amount for the food, and it's not as good as the people at the street food.
Okay, I
Right?
heard that.
I'm serious, dead serious.
believe
You
you.
know I know food, right? So
Right.
Me
yeah.
we
too.
go to these street ladies and they'll see me coming and they'll run so far to come and hug me. Oh, Tati, how are you? My husband, look at my husband.
In the back, like she doesn't even know. Like,
So that is what they're talking about. I'm not running around and sowing my wild oats or anything.
You the king already.
Let show up.
I said, you the king already. They running to you already.
Yeah, so we get the good food. That's it, and she gets the benefits. So.
Yeah.
Tell Marvelous, if you don't mind me calling you Marvelous, I just love the way Marvelous sound. Tell us about the food, because I've been seeing you out there eating the food. I want to know. I'm a foodie.
I'm a professional eater, and thank goodness Pops is a professional chef. He's taught me that when you go to different countries, taste the food. If people offer you the food, taste it. It's in bad taste to make your face up, or just taste it. If you don't like it, discreetly spit it out in a napkin. So we've been to many countries together, and younger, growing up in Jamaica, I wasn't exposed to that many different things like sushi or anything like that. We went to Korea, but anyways, Ghana is different as far as the street food. What we're used to, he's a gourmet chef. He's like been all over the place. He can cook anything and whip it up. So here, yes.
Oh yeah, you see my head like this.
So here, both of us were foodies, and here she's not so much. We're slowly getting her into it. Yesterday we gave her some, what was it, smoked chicken back?
And Marvin, I heard you tell your mom, eat with your hand.
Yes. Well, both of us are still a little iffy with that.
They're a bit iffy with the hands. So.
I don't know how they eat the hot soup with the hands. It's a work in progress. We're in the country.
Yeah, hot soup.
Yeah, hot soup.
Because you're supposed to take the fufu
and then dip
and then just take a dip of the soup.
That as a soup.
Keep taking a dip.
Yeah.
But it's
like
it looks like mashed potatoes.
It's like dough. It's like
fufu is like if you take yam and pound it.
Like
or
grits,
potato. It's like mashed potato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the food is amazing down here. We're having fun trying everything. I think we've pretty much tried everything. There's a few, maybe a handful of things if we see something we haven't tried, we'll try it at least once. And it's delicious down here. It's a lot of spices though. If you're not into spices, you're gonna have a challenge because
like spicy or just spices as
hot
pepper. Oh, I don't like hot.
Very
But not everything. Some things. If what they do is if it's a meal that it's supposed to be hot, it's extremely hot. But it's a blend. I find I tell my daughter all the time. I find that their food here it's like someone scientifically work out their food without doing all of that. Seriously, because like she's saying, the food is spicy. The soups are spicy. The fufu is bland. It's like mashed potato with no salt or butter. It's bland. By the time you take the two of them, you understand? So everything that you eat, they come together. Everything is, this is hot, that's salty, that is sour. You eat banku, which is like a fermented cornmeal with fish. In America, we would put salt, we would put lemon with fish, right? But here, the banku is already sour because it's fermented. And you put that with the fish, and it does the same job that the lemon does. So my brain started going overboard.
It makes sense.
All this makes sense. Who told them? Something sour with fish, something bland with something
and it
hot.
takes away the rawness, the fishiness.
Yeah, so it takes away the fishiness. You don't taste the fishiness in the food. So it's perfectly worked out. I don't know how they do it because they've been doing it for like hundreds of.
That's what it sounds like. Compare things perfectly together.
Yeah, they've managed to do what I could say. I don't want to use the word primitively, but let's do that. they've done what it takes. Modern chefs right now, 16 of them in a experimental kitchen, working out, blending this, blending that. They just get up and do it, and it just works. So
wow,
it tells me that they're not they're doing it.
That sounds that sounds real.
It sounds like you got it down to a science.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love food. I love food, and I love the history of food and all that. So that's how that works.
So is a restaurant in the future coming?
I was gonna ask that.
Hey, we're not just looking for restaurant now, open a restaurant now. We're looking for diners. And I have you guys in mind. So let me know when you're coming.
We have next door neighbors where we're staying come knock on our door for breakfast this morning. knock, knock, knock. Mr. T, we're doing breakfast today. People are already asking. It's just how he is. You know, when you've been to his restaurant before, they come over and hang out with us just for a little bit, and he's like in the kitchen just 2 seconds, and all of a sudden the big buffet, a smorgasbord of food.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
He going out, you got this huge meal.
And our daughter is the picky one. I think more picky than all of us in the family, because she stopped eating meat. I think she's been like that for about 2 years on her own. She's 16 now, and when we came to your family restaurant, we told him she don't eat meat. I mean, he whipped it together. She went. I said, "You like it?" We had a bunch of vegetables. She don't really do vegetables like that. She's picky. She is picky. And I said, "You like it?" She was tearing it up. She was like, "This is good."
I was on that journey as your daughter. I stopped eating meat and everything, and so he had a good time whipping up stuff. He came up with some crazy dishes. I have no idea, and it didn't even taste. He made an omelet one time without eggs. I don't even know. He's amazing like that. So, and we do have a lot of people that are vegetarians down here. I don't even know what I did. Yeah, like jerk, mushroom bite.
I said, please hurry up and find a diner. I'll be
there. Yes.
And you're looking in Ghana.
You guys are the diners when you come.
You're looking for a diner in Ghana, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We can do whatever.
Okay. I'll ask around to a few of my contacts and see.
Yeah. But we're out here in the country.
Okay.
No, we're not.
We're more rural from Accra.
So you want to be in comparison. So do you want the diner to be a little closer to where you are, or it doesn't matter?
Yes. Closer to where we are.
Closer to where we are. We're not Accra is a more hip place to be, but we're not trying to be in the hip part right now. We love it where we are.
I understand.
And we love the people here. It's a little bit slower, and people are more polite, and everything works. Everything here works.
We're looking to Port St. Lucie, and Accra is Miami.
Yeah,
basically.
Right. That's a good comparison.
But eventually, everything got to expand out. Out in your direction.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are tired of the hustle and bustle, and it's nothing like Miami, So they come here, they see the beaches and the country quiet life, and that's what a lot of people love about me showing them that Accra isn't Ghana. Because even before I came here, and I'm boycotting going to Accra. One of these days, I'm gonna get over there.
That's all they know, right?
I'm from Miami, and I lived in Kingston most of my life, so it's like I've been there, done that. I want to experience what the country life is, and show people how nice it is here. We have luxury hotels and stuff like that here, and a lot of people didn't know that, because again, they think that Accra is Ghana,
right?
And it really isn't. It's beautiful out here. It's very quiet. It's peaceful, and if that's what you're looking for, this is the piece that you cannot buy out here.
And better prices too, right?
Yes. Yes. Oh yes.
Yeah. We like the bush, so that's mainly where we purchase is bush. So because we want to live off the grid. Definitely.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
That's good.
Yeah, that's great.
For sure. So, Marvelous, when your dad opened a diner, are you going to be working with your dad?
Absolutely. They call us the Jamaican Ghanaian Anthony Bourdain, and so yeah, I don't know if you follow me on social media on
I
TikTok.
am
I'm more
oh no, TikTok. No, I'm not a TikToker, but everybody keep telling me I should.
yeah, TikTok is where I do a lot of my fun stuff. I try to bring. I'm new to YouTube, so I try to bring a lot of my videos over to YouTube. But I have a lot more followers on TikTok, and so they're used to seeing us do the street food. Like they say we need to start a show called, what is it, Pops and Cindi and Pops to take Ghana.
You should. You should.
So it's him and I always in the kitchen. So if we open a restaurant, she's just the face of it. You know, she'll be the beautiful face in the front
try
waving.
To get her to taste.
Yes. Well, she's a picky one, but yes. But she'll be good. But Pops and I definitely, you know, it'd be an amazing team. We always cook together and argue. Of course, no good family doesn't argue in the kitchen. You know, too many cooks, but we don't spoil the pot. We help each other out. We feed off of each other. You know.
I love it.
And he teaches me so much, so it's amazing. I love to eat from Pops. It's amazing. And you got the food, so it's like going to a restaurant. Well, I'm always complaining when I eat out because I'm like, Pops could have made this better, you know?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, y'all can rate the food for us too, for the people that don't know, like ourselves.
Yep.
I'm sorry?
You can rate the food for us, like as you travel, you know, you can tell the people.
Oh yes,
that's what I do on TikTok.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to bring as much of those videos over here. I know I neglect my YouTube page.
Right, so just sign up one TikTok account between one of you, and then you find her there.
Right.
TikTok. Is it the same name?
Yes. Everything is everywhere in Cindi Marvelous.
Okay. I'm gonna have to make sure I do it because everybody keeps saying you should go on there. I'm like, okay.
It's fun.
It's so much though. You gotta keep up with and I still got my teens I gotta raise, and hubby got so it's a lot to juggle. But I'll figure it out.
Well, the teams could set up an account for you.
Yeah. Matter of fact, it's I don't know how it happened. It's on my phone. I don't remember what the password is. I don't know how it got there. So maybe at some point I probably did have a TikTok.
Right. That sounds good.
Yeah, so
we could start over,
so I must ask each one of you all, what is your favorite dish? I'll start with you, Marvelous.
Groundnut soup. I think I have a video of it with the groundnut soup. The first time I ate it, and you're supposed to eat it with your hands. Eventually, I just was like, you know what? Forget the spoon, and I just put it to my hand. I ate it. Yeah, the whole bowl. I ate that soup about. We've been here 3 months. The first like one, almost. I'm really, and I think I have even the food in the fridge right now. It's delicious. It's like made with peanut butter. So it's not peanut butter, but it's peanuts, and they ground it. So that's why they call it ground nut. But it's you know, if you want to do it like me, the lazy way. Eventually, when I learned the recipe, it's basically peanuts and other spices and seasoning. But it's absolutely nutty and savory and delicious. You add whatever protein you want, fish, chicken, whatever, and eat it with it. And I personally like the rice balls that they have with it, but that's my favorite. I can eat that. I'm hungry talking about all this food right now.
I'm sorry. I've never had that type of.
It's different. I've never had it before either, but it just works. You know, your mind is thinking about peanut butter and soup, but if you have it in like Asian noodles, or I'm sure don't they have something like that? Yeah. If you have it in like Asian noodles, and it just brings out the nuttiness and the savoriness of a dish. Peanut butter, believe it or not, even like when you fry a turkey using peanut oil, it makes it that much more delicious. You know, so peanuts, and they put peanuts in everything down here with the fried plantain.
Almost right here.
Thank goodness we don't have a peanut allergy. You know, that would be a big
She has
problem.
a bad peanut allergy.
Oh, okay.
But then that's another thing
That's why I
about
say
down here
almost,
too.
'cause she eats a lot of stuff that doesn't have it in
The
it.
things that we had allergies with in the States, we don't really have that problem here because everything is organic. There's no pesticides. It's straight from the earth, and like you taste the earthiness of even the lettuce and all the produce. Everything is fresh. Everything has seeds. You know, seeds. Like we have oranges with seeds and tomatoes with seeds. You know, in America, everything is GMO, and you know that right. When was the last time you had a watermelon with seeds, you know? And our pineapples down here, I'm allergic to pineapples. When I eat a pineapple, my throat starts itching. I feel like I have the flu. The day that we came here, the next day we had some pineapples. The ladies come around and they sell us the pineapples. These things tasted like candy. It was so sweet. Literally, we eat a pineapple every day. It's delicious, and it's like 5 cedis for a pineapple, which works out to be 50 cents. Publix could never, you know.
No,
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
They come to your door. They come to your door.
And
They
peel it.
come inside. They peel it for you. Leave it on the plate.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the lady comes to the door, knock the door, comes inside, peel the pineapple right on your table, on your plate, and leave it there on your plate. You pair 5 or 7 for the big ones, and she's out the door.
Sweet like sugar, delicious.
Every morning.
Wow.
What's your
They
favorite?
don't add all that stuff to it that you can't pronounce.
No,
What's going on?
no. Ghana is a whole lifestyle. So for me,
Perfect.
my favorite is the tilapia and the banku.
Okay.
Tilapia and banku.
It's a grilled tilapia and banku. Yes, it's a grated corn, and they ferment it and they mix it with cassava. So it's the same thing. It comes out looking like mashed potato again. So
okay.
So all those are what they call over here swallows. So you pick them up, you put them in your mouth, and whatever sauce you have or whatever, you swallow that.
Yeah, you don't have to
swallow whole.
It's already so pounded and so soft. It's like silky soft, like
so good,
and it just goes down. It just goes right down. So,
I'm hungry like your daughter now.
Yeah. So let the fish that she likes. When we go there and stand and watch this lady makes the fish, you won't believe it. If she turns the fish like 15, 20 times while it's cooking.
And baste it each time.
And each time it gets basted with more spice and seasoning. By the time it's done, that's all crispy on the outside with those spices and seasoning.
Oh my word.
And like butter on the inside.
Yeah.
And that's what she likes. Yeah.
That's your favorite. Wow, I see why. It sounds good. I could just imagine.
Now that's
good.
Really for me, good. All of them that they like is also my favorite because everything is my favorite now. But there's a dish called wachi. They call it wachi. Wachi. It's spelled weird. It's spelled like wakeye. That's what it's spelled like. Wakeye. Something like that. And it reminds me of what we eat in Jamaica because it's like a rice and beans, black eyed peas.
It's more like black eyed peas.
It's black eyed peas cooked with rice together, and then once they do that, then it's served on a big dish. And on that dish, they have egg, chicken, noodles, carrots, plantains, avocado. And I love that. It's everything. It's everything that I would have had in Jamaica, all on one plate at one time. And they do that for breakfast mostly. Sunday breakfast.
Sunday.
Yeah. But you could eat it any day, but it's mostly a Sunday morning dish.
Okay. So they don't have like what we're used to as far as breakfast. Okay.
No, we can go to some place to find that.
Yeah.
Some place like a hotel or an American, or maybe when we open our restaurant, you'll be able to find that.
A lot of people, that's what they've been telling us.
But they like their real food for breakfast.
Me too.
Like real
food. That's what we
eat dinner for breakfast.
That's what we learned with traveling. You know,
Right.
our first time out of the country was we went to Dominican, and we realized staying in the resort, we were so disappointed with the food.
The
We,
food was better outside. Like you said, the street food.
yes.
I mean, it was all glamour on the the resort, everything laid out looking beautiful, but the quality of the food was way better once we got
Once we got out, the best ever.
I know. Usually,
they cook like it means something to them, like soul food.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't have. Sorry, I don't have too much reservation with the people down here, with eating the food from the people down here. I don't have much at all. What I do is anywhere I go, anyways, I do the same in America and everywhere. Most of the time I avoid cold food.
Right.
If I did not see the proper preparation in front of me or something.
Yeah, you can. That's true.
You get sick easier that way.
Yeah.
If I walk up to a lady and I see it doesn't matter what I see. If I see flies there, whatever, as long as I see there's a bubbling pot or a hot pot, something going on, and I'm gonna get something hot out of that pot, there's not much reservation left for me. You know what I mean? Because I understand food and I know about the science of food and
that's
stuff.
the
So,
chef in you.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. But I tell people, fine. Thank you. But I tell people too, be adventurous, but be careful and don't be, just shy because this lady might be standing there in a broken piece of slippers or something like that. That's not going in the pot.
What is the best food?
She's making her food and she's working. She's working from up here up, you know what I mean? So some people, look at her foot. I don't want that shoes. You're not gonna eat that. Look at what she's making. Look if some of them I see they might not have gloves, but they put a plastic bag on their hand and exchange it to the next hand, which also have a plastic bag.
The fire kills all germs.
Yeah, so the hot food you don't have to worry too much. So that's why I'm having so much fun here, because we try everything that I see. If it looks good, I eat it. That's it.
I know
everything.
What's the predominant language there though?
What is what? Like what? Sorry.
Language.
Like what
language? The languages are having me in a little corner right now. I'm not gonna admit that, because there's like 5-6 different languages. The main two is English. It's an English-speaking country, so that's their first language. But a lot of these people prefer their mother tongue.
That's the way it should
so they
be.
like to speak. Yeah, they like to speak Ga, Fanti, yes, Twi, and there's a lot more. There's a few more, but those are the major three. So sometimes I'm saying, I'm gonna learn how to speak Twi, or Tree as they call it, and then the next person tell me, no, the word is so and so, and I say, what are you speaking? Fanti. Okay. So what? In the region where I live now, which is the one that I need to learn the most, because that's how I break it down. I break it down by that. And they said, around here, most people speak Fanti. Yeah, Fanti. So now I can't do Tree anymore. So now I'm trying to do Fanti. So we're not into much words yet. I'm just getting started. So what I do is when I drive around or I walk around with people, I listen to the pronunciation of their words first before I even try to learn the word. So by the time I learn the word, I'll be able to put it in the proper what is it?
That
yeah, or something like that. Yeah, the proper accent. Accent. So
But you get around with English pretty well.
But English is good. They all speak English. They all do. Sometimes I turn off the main and I go up in a little village or something. No, not much English up in there. But there's always one or two, so it's not remote. So I could say, you speak English, you could speak, and then somebody could say, yeah, I do, and then we all talk.
Okay. Wow.
That's good. Y'all went over there. You sound like y'all get involved with the people.
We do a lot, and and on the days when I'm by myself, because I'm not taking them into uncharted territories unless I know what's going on in there. So I will come off the main and I will go to some remote village way up in some hill or something, which by the time you get there, it's not as remote as you thought it was going to be. And then I'll have a drink, the local drink that they drink, aperteshi.
What is it?
Aperteshi. It's made from palm wine. It's made from the palm tree.
Yes.
So they take the palm wine, and then after you make the palm wine, then they make a moonshine with the palm wine.
Oh.
You guys know moonshine. Yeah. So I will take one of those, so the guys will see that I'm willing to open up. And then I'll travel around and see what they have up there.
Wow. Like, so you get around, Daddy, huh?
Yeah, talk to the kids. Hang out to the kids.
All the hours, and he's walking. He's walking.
Yeah, I walk.
Wow.
I walk.
He's walking.
With a bad hip, and he left him
with a bad hip, of course, yes, but with a bad hip, I'm in pain, but I'm going. You know,
you know what I've learned with the pain, because I have back issues, is that our minds will say lay down, but that does not help. It does not help. Well, you have to
keep going.
you have to push and just keep going.
I know
a lot. Yes.
And unfortunately for him, it's the rainy season. So it has been raining. I mean, it's been good up until this week.
Right.
This week has been a killer. Today, let me not talk too loud because it's overcast, but I think we had our rain for the day. Tomorrow it might rain again, but it's yesterday was a doozy. It rained and rained and rained even harder.
Even before you get here, you read up on these things, and you know it's 2 seasons. It's the rainy season and the dry season.
No hurricane.
You know, we got no hurricane. We got none of those things in between. So you just gotta deal with it. You know, it's wet. It's wet. People get up, go about their business, and that's it. But this week was really a lot of rain.
A lot every day.
Yeah. But I'm still thankful. It doesn't rain doesn't stop us. It doesn't stop us from doing what we want to do. Especially me, it doesn't stop me from going anywhere. I just last week.
Sometimes we gotta watch our hair now, you know.
I ain't got
no. This is I'm ready. I'm waterproof.
It might get stuck a little bit right here, but on top I ain't got
a little bit. Yeah, you know, it's like storage for future hydration. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we made a special effort.
Hey, we need the water, and plus everything. That's so green around you. So,
so
that's it.
And whenever you see those places they real green like that, you know it's got to rain a lot.
Right. That's the first thing I saw when I came here. I was loving the fact that it was so green. Some parts it's so green it looked like it's almost
not real.
Like it's not real, like it's going into blue, like the green going so green. Yeah.
Wow.
That's good. And the food, a lot of the food that we're used to in Jamaica are here. Almost all of them are here.
The only thing for my Jamaican ladies watching, I still haven't found Aki yet.
But it's here. I have found it, and I have it on video.
Okay.
I found an old guy, very old guy. And one day I was talking to him, and I'm telling he has a store in town, and I said, I'm Jamaican. He goes, you're Jamaican? I goes, yes. He goes, good. Hold on. Can you tell me the name of this fruit in English? And I said, that's Aki.
What?
And he goes, it's Aki. Yeah, he repeats it like 3-4 times, and he says, it's a fruit, right? I goes, yes. And he goes, he told me he'd been eating it since he was a child. I goes, he said, how do you eat it? I said, we cook it. We put it with salt fish and stuff like that.
That's my favorite, Aki and salt.
Yeah. And then he just started eating it straight out of the pod as a fruit. So, So I found it. Yeah. So, but everything else is good.
It was a fruit, though. I didn't know that.
Yes,
it's a fruit.
It's a fruit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Have you all come
but I haven't found
cashew fruit? Have you?
Yes, there's cashew over there.
Yeah.
I know right now where there's a street, one of those places that I went up. There's a whole street that just has a whole bunch of cashew trees, and they're growing it for the fruit. But you know, the nut that you eat is on the bottom of the fruit,
right?
The tip of yeah. So they have a whole bunch of it going up the street.
Have
I
you
found
tried
that
one
good.
yet? Have you tried? Have you
What?
tried one?
Now I haven't tried any here yet. There's none. There's none ready. It's not ready on the trees.
Oh,
They're not
okay,
ready
it's
yet.
not ready
I
yet.
think they won't be ready till like in August or something. But
Okay,
yeah.
But we used to eat that back home.
But we've had it before in Jamaica. Yeah, we've had it before in
Yeah.
Jamaica.
Growing up, there was lots of cashew trees. You know, the sap is pretty good, but it takes a long time to mature.
Oh, okay. Because see, we
Yeah.
didn't know about the cashew nuts, but watching a lot of YouTube channels and watching Gambia. Matter of fact, our friend where she lives, they have a tree full of cashew,
Okay.
and there's a guy. He makes wine. He makes cake. He makes a lot of things from the cashew. But he said they don't use the fruit there. He found nuts.
Yeah.
So
You do.
he does. Oh my gosh. I definitely, when I do go, I definitely want to check out his
And it tastes so nice.
Yes,
It is so good.
It is
You
good.
know?
Gambia, it looks like just the trees, cashew trees grow wild. Like
Yeah.
they are all over the place.
Yeah.
Wow. You have any questions now? You got now.
So we're thinking about visiting, and you know, we would like to get together with y'all.
Oh yeah, I told him already.
Listen, there's no other way.
That's right.
We're your connection right here. So if you're gonna visit, if you know anyone that's gonna visit,
So
matter of fact,
I've made so many friends that are all coming to visit, and arms. We call it what is it? Aquaba.
Aquaba, yeah.
Aquaba.
You're welcome.
What is that? Welcome.
Oh, welcome.
Welcome, yes.
And what language is that?
That's both Tree and Fanti.
Oh, it's together.
It's in both Tree and Fanti, yeah.
Oh,
Aquaba.
Aquaba. That's hello, and that's hello.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome. Yeah.
Aquaba.
Please, welcome.
So you're welcome. We are your connection. So it's not like you're asking us, oh, can we meet up with you guys? No.
I don't know your celebrities. I don't know.
We might have to make an appointment.
Well, you listen. I hate to rub it in. I'm gonna do it again. You guys started this. You guys, both of you started this. You came to my restaurant. You tell me about this Africa and people going back. Africa need me. And I shut my restaurant down to come here thinking that I would have found you in Tanzania or somewhere, and you're back there in America. So whatever I can do to get you to come here like you got me to come here, that's what we're going to do.
See, what happened was y'all the first family to listen.
See what happened?
Listen, I'm ready to go. This the man right here.
I said we've been talking, we've been spreading the word, but y'all actually listen. So that's
somebody else.
Yeah.
Did go to Ghana too. I'm trying to think. But they didn't move. I don't think they live there. They're the only ones that
people.
Live.
You talk to people and say, yeah, okay, good, and nothing happens. But you went through.
I never said that before. She say, Marissa said, we in Ghana. I said, what? I looked at the phone, what? I told my husband, they beat us there.
Yeah, she felt like we in Ghana. Where are you, right?
Yeah.
I thought you guys were already here because for a couple of months or so I had lost, touch. It was so much going on. And when I checked you out, you're there. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to Zanzibar, but
I know.
She told you what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
So right.
So we might go across there because we're here. We might as well,
As I was gonna say, sorry, man. No, as I was gonna say earlier to you guys that she was saying that we travel a lot and we go to different places. And just this morning, the conversation to my daughter and my wife is that now we're on the continent.
Yes.
There's no other countries that you're gonna go. There's 54 of them here. So
that's right.
you know what I mean? So we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna go to all of them as much as we can before we touch anywhere else.
That's right.
You know, except for visiting my sons, you know, and they can come too.
Your
But
son over. He have to come. Is he gonna come?
yeah,
visit?
well, one of them, he can't leave the base. He works in the Air Force Base, and he's in a top secret area. He cannot leave.
Okay.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, so
you understand that, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because he was in the Marines.
yes,
So he understands.
right. So he knows. So right now he's in communication, and he's already out, and
About.
we can't go into it much, but he knows. Your husband knows.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows.
So I thought, you know what? I didn't know you had a son until, because I actually, I said, well, they up and left everything. And so I'm telling my husband, wait, they're not going to go back and get their things? And so that's what,
well, we have one son,
your son
that's back in the U.S., and he's in charge. His duty. His duty is to, that's it. Yeah.
So you have your daughter and your son, so only 2 children. Only 2.
We got 3 of them. We got 5 kids.
No way.
Yeah. But they're all adults. They're all adults. Cindy's adult too, but she's right here holding my hand. See that?
That's right.
She said, y'all going with mom and dad.
That's right.
Right?
And no hesitation either. No hesitation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So we're going to Africa. Okay, when?
And I said to her, I want you to understand. Right. I said, I'm happy about the enthusiasm, but I want you to understand that where we're going, it's a village. We're going into villages. You won't find young people running around. You won't find people going to nightclubs and this and that. She said, who needs that? Wherever you guys going, that's where I'm going. I'm going with you.
I love it. I love it.
And next thing you know, her bags are packed and sitting there.
And my dog was with me.
Are you serious?
And you want to hear the thing about this? Okay, so I'm an American. My Jamaican passport is not. We talked about that.
Right.
These 2, especially Miss Cindy, she's got her passport. It's all ready. I have to get a visa to come here. They don't have to get it. No, what she said? Okay, mommy. For all the time you've been going through the airports and leaving us behind, like, okay, see you. Because that's what you do when you're American. You come in, nobody cares. So now she says, just wait till we get to Ghana. She says, Pops, we're just going to say,
You left her
treated her like an immigrant.
Oh man, they were interrogating her and questioning her. And we just went through. We just left.
Y'all just going through easy breeze.
Yeah, we were just eating outside, enjoying the fact that we get a little privilege for a short period of time.
That was funny.
Oh my goodness, that is funny. You know, your daughter is just like my son that was here and said hi.
Yeah.
Like he looked up at us. I said, you know, we'll be moving to Africa. He says, all right, when we leaving? That's what he said. He trying to figure out what's the hold up. When are we going?
Yeah.
You know what? It got to the point where America was so stressful. I've asked so many people why America, and so many people have asked me why. What?
Excuse me. Sorry. No. I'm just.
Oh, you hurt.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'll be all right later.
The consensus that we've gotten was they just needed to breathe, you know? And it's immediate as soon as you land and you walk outside, it's like, you can breathe, you know? That weight that's lifted off your shoulder. I think we went through it during the pandemic and the lockdown with the whole George Floyd, and then it just became a snowball effect of just everything. I got to the point where I couldn't even watch the news in the mornings anymore. It was just a lot, just too much with Black people and just how we were treated, and even myself. When I lived in the night, you work so hard to live in a nice community, a nice neighborhood. And then when you finally get there, it's like these people look at you like you're foreign and like you shouldn't be there. And police are pulling you over because you're in a certain vehicle and for no reason whatsoever. And this, the thought in your mind when you leave the house is, am I going to make it back? She had grandsons, my nephews, they look like any one of those young men that are killed every day. My brothers or whatever. It's the same thing. We constantly live in fear over there.
Exactly.
Not at all. No, I don't have that fear of going. I don't see Karens and Kevins or anything like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's got a TikTok video with the police.
Oh yes, I have to see that one.
Really?
Did you see that?
No, I didn't. I gotta see it though.
The police here are so friendly. Oh, and they're so welcoming. And a lot of people complain about what's the politically correct, a toll. You have to pay a toll.
Right.
It's
like right.
I can drive away. I'll pay the toll and I can drive away.
That part.
Right.
That part. That's hard.
That's what I say to everyone that tells me they're frustrated. I said, I'm happy to pay. I'm happy to pay, even if I pay 10 CDs, it's only $1 in US money.
Yeah. 5 CDs, they're out there in
5
the
or 10 CDs, and I drive away, and the next time I come back, I get a smile, and I'm going through.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So we have no problems with that.
The other night,
and they all want to marry this one, so we're good. We're going to see.
Well, we're gonna talk about that next.
Still looking, but they still trying to get some bride prices, couple of goats and cows from suitable,
Get your boxing gloves on or a stick. Just in case.
I want to say one thing. Red's Great 8. Hey, my brother, he is in South Africa. He said, "Hey,
hello, hey, Red."
My brother.
All right, go ahead. So let's talk about this. So, because I've heard of it. Once you and Miss Marvelous, tell me, I want to know how many men have been chasing you. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way.
Here we go.
Well, the thing is, it's different here.
Okay.
And at first it was very, I didn't know how to react to it because I would go out and I, put my face on and look decent and no one. And when I make my videos, people comment, "Oh, did you see all those people looking at you?" I'm like, where? They don't, it's impolite for men to approach women here. They will not. They go to him and ask if they could speak to me. They give them that respect. The parent, the father first.
Some of them do that. And I should point out that in Accra, though, the main city, it would not be like that. It's just because we're on this side over here. And these people are more used to, tradition, talking to the family members first and stuff.
But
So one of the things is not only her, but like other younger women would say, "What happened to the guy here? Why don't they talk to women over here and stuff?" And I said, they will not come up to you like that.
No.
If you were in a common place like a party or a restaurant or somewhere, they'll speak to you there, but they're not just gonna see you on the street and come up to you like guys would, in Jamaica or in America or something.
No.
They're very polite. Women, I should go into something, but since we're on that topic, women can walk here at nights in the dark.
Wow, look at that.
Yes.
No problem.
Yes.
No problem.
I've seen people.
You don't hear it.
Do it.
You don't hear nothing.
There's people doing it just to prove a point. Some people do it just to prove a point. You can walk here at nights in the dark. People, we could go out. Matter of fact, when you live in a city, and nighttime is when most people come out to eat or to just walk around.
Right.
You know that you're in a safe city.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And this place is like, you go down the street, there's 12 people at 5 o'clock and 400 people at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she could be the only reason why somebody would say something to her is she was absolutely naked. You know?
No.
They're not looking.
That's when
They
they're
will
not gonna
know.
look. No, that's when they're not
Yeah.
gonna look.
They're very decent, you know, it's a
Yeah.
whole different level of behavior.
Right.
So far as men is towards women, you
Yeah.
know?
Wow.
Yeah.
They're very respectful of older people as well.
Oh yeah, I'm madame.
Yeah, they call me madame as well. And
I
I'm like,
have
who you
not
calling
heard that word in like years.
Yes.
Wow.
They're very respectful, or pops, or daddy.
Daddy.
They call me that.
Daddy.
Daddy.
They will not allow, it's part of their culture. They won't allow, if they see them, if especially pop, if they see him carrying a bag or somewhere, they'll take it from him and
They're
walk.
frustrated.
Yeah.
They're frustrated.
Yeah.
You said that for
I'm thinking of shaving the beard. Maybe that's what's doing it. I'm not that old, man. Little whippersnappers walking around. Yeah, whippersnappers, daddy, let me take your bag. No, daddy, I should take your bag. Even a girl, she says, daddy.
Really?
I said, no, she says, I should take it. I think I should just take it out of my hand and walk with it and throw it away wherever I wanted to throw it or put it where I want to put it. And I'm like, do I look that pitiful?
But that's not it, though.
But it's not, I realize that. But we have to learn this, you know?
Yeah.
We have to learn it. And nobody's going to come unless they're watching this video right now and they understand. They're not going to come here and just and see it happening and learn that and know that right away. So we had to learn, you know.
Yeah, and you can't just walk up to somebody.
Detoxing.
Yeah,
Over here.
You can't. You're looking for a direction. You want to ask her questions or something, and you can't just walk up to somebody and say, "Good morning. Where is so and so?" Oh no, that's very rude. They're not gonna say it to you, but you will feel it. You have to have a conversation with them. Good morning. How are you today? Are the kids okay? How is the dog? You know, is your car running okay? Have a conversation. And then you ask, how do I get to the market?
Just a little something. You have to exchange a few words. You know, that might be not so much, but you have to exchange.
I'm just,
but I like that though. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah. I love that. That used to be in Jamaica in the old days too. You know, people, you could go up and ask someone, do you know where I can find? And they'll be like, excuse me, good morning. You know what I mean? To tell you, it's a sarcastic. Telling you didn't say good morning to me. So they check you before and then they tell you where you want to go. Wow. So they used to do that too, but we're not that traditional anymore in Jamaica. You know, people is,
So, Dad, have you have any approvals yet?
What'd
you say, Dad?
Well, you know, as far as it's concerned, she I don't know, I have to say to see if she's trying to get rid of her daughter too fast, because I'm negotiating for the guy says 50 cows. I'm trying to get 50 cows, and she says 5 goats will be all right.
That's how they move. So.
So stop, and I said, okay, no more bride price.
So some of the suitors, listen, some of the suitors so far, 1 million here, but I think they have difference in values or whatever. Gotcha. So, and then we have a chief.
Okay.
The chief is good. I was ready. I called him my son. You know, he's been to the house a few times. You know, and then we have a store owner that has 2 different stores, and the store owner is the more serious of all of them, because I already told him the chief has offered so much, and this one has offered, and he says, just tell me what they offer. I will up that. I will up that. So until now, he has not spoken to Cindi. He has not made his intention. All he says when he sees her, he says, hello, my sister. That's all.
Daddy,
And then
can I talk to you?
And then he pulls me to the side. Daddy, have you spoken to her? Have you let her know of my intention? I said, not yet. Not yet. But he's not, we're not serious about him. It's just, it's just, she's not serious. She doesn't like him or anything. So it's not, when I say we, it's all up to her. The price thing is just a game that we play, because the chief told me not to settle for anything less than 50 cows.
Right.
But the chief is just trying to make it harder for everybody else. So.
And Sydney, if I was your dad, you'd be alone, because I'd be telling everybody, no.
Listen. You're uncle, man. You're the uncle. You have to be at the wedding, and you have to make sure that the price is outside,
You gotta make sure go to the wedding so that they can come and visit. They just need an excuse and a reason.
Yeah, but we're all right.
I need to lower my standards, and that is another thing.
We want to listen to that. We want you to come. We want you to wear the headdress.
Yes.
She has a lovely outfit. I remember that lovely outfit she wore that time to come to the first day. You had your outfit on and your stuff.
Oh, you had the traditional.
Huh?
She had the clothing on.
Yeah. Nice, nice.
Look, I think Marvelous is feeling like, wait now, okay, we need to change this subject.
What was that? I'm sorry, I have to lean in.
I said Marvelous is over there like, we need to change the subject now.
Yeah.
The is slim here for me, and maybe it's the location where I am.
No, she's still got that. Still got that Palm Beach in her mind, and that Aventura and all that. She's still got that in her mind. She's looking for the Bentleys and the Kumtaks and this and that to roll up.
Where I am right now, but I need you guys to come in for the wedding and stuff. I need you guys to have the fancy headdress and stuff. I can't have my family come in here to no bush wedding.
He might be a good man, though. He might be a good man.
True.
That's what the locals tell me, that my standards are too high. Those are the ones that make the good husbands, the ones that are
hardworking.
Just lower it just a little bit.
Hey, Dad, like I know, make him work for it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm good with an F-150. Pull up in an F-150 or something like that.
Listen, it's good to laugh about stuff, and that you can really be here and enjoy yourself like that. No stress of her going to the store and I have to worry she didn't come back because some crazy thing. No, they would bring her home. That's what would happen.
What I want to add to that is things that we put value on in the States, like fancy houses, fancy cars. They're here. Don't get me wrong. They are here. But especially in the rural areas, it's kind of gaudy to flash what you have,
People don't care.
They don't care. Having money, especially flaunting it, is a sign of tackiness. Like it's beneath. Like if you have your money, it's classy not to let people know. Like there's millionaires. We know a few millionaires that look poor as hell.
Right.
And you wouldn't even we're treating them to lunch, not knowing that they could have bought the whole daggone hotel.
Exactly.
We're buying lunch for them and stuff. And
their vehicle falling apart and whatnot.
No, I'm serious. The guy don't care.
He doesn't care.
Don't blame him.
And he didn't tell us. We found out.
You did your research.
Well, someone just told us, and we were driving, and he goes, your friend, everything that you see in red and white from here to there, that's your friend's property.
Really?
I go, no, that's not. He goes, yes, the school, the hospital, the guy owns the hospital.
Humble.
He is riding around with his radiator leaking.
I love that.
Yeah, leak.
So Marvelous, just think about it. If you were interested, then you could kind of, you could dress them up. You see, dress them up and bring them a little bit over to your side.
Yeah, and Small. That's what they say down here. Small.
Little steps at a time.
It doesn't matter to him. Like, say for instance, like a fancy phone, an iPhone.
He's gonna see this one day.
It's not like he has what is it? What's it called?
I'm not gonna tell him.
Analog phone. And he's buying an analog phone, and I'm like, sir, do they even? What is this?
Just, can we cut that part out? Yeah, cut that part out. Okay, the guy can see the phone. I'm sorry.
Like I said.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's a good thing,
Well, it means nothing to people with means down here. You can buy it, but it's so what? My analog phone works just the same.
There's a lot of people here, especially even though we're talking about the village, they're very rich, but the things that they're rich from is not what you would expect people to be rich from. People are rich from just farming here because they have 50 acres. They have this, they have that.
It's about.
I see one of those ladies that she sells in the market, and I see her come to the bank on Mondays, and she goes to the bank and she walks in with a box, like a grocery, like a box, like a cardboard box.
Yes.
She walks in with a cardboard box and she starts taking them. They're like $200 notes, and she starts taking them out like that and piling them up. I make a quick calculation. I said to my wife, how the heck she come in Monday morning with over $200,000 from them? So I figured out if she's selling in the market, it's not just her. She will have ladies selling for her. And she's in charge of them. So that's how, if she makes, let's just say 100,000 then every Monday. Can you imagine for the month?
Right.
She's a millionaire in 1 year. But she would walk around in a regular dress.
You'll never know.
With her head wrap or her, you would not know.
That's smart.
They're not.
People are making it work, and it's good for them.
Right.
It's good.
Yeah.
I love it.
And there's a lot of Americans, I have to tell you too, that comes in. First of all, just for people watching, I want to say this Ghana itself, anywhere in Ghana, but especially this area where we are right now, is a very, very, what do you call it? Investable area. Investable. Ghana is very investable. There's so many things that's needed that's not here as yet. Yeah. And there's so many businesses, and it's that people could invest in, and industries and business. There's so much. So the Americans that have come here so far and have found them are now millionaire in 2 years that they never know they could have been in America.
Wow.
And I'm talking separate from their houses that they build. Yes, but it's opportunities are here in abundance. For instance, one guy, they came here and he found out that there was people like us coming here to build houses. He's not even a contractor, but he knows contractors. He takes the jobs and he subcontracted to the contractors. Wow. Now they have a big business doing contracting. They're doing trucks that takes the cements and the sand. They're selling the cement, they're selling the sand, and that's big business. One of the richest men in Africa, Dangote, I don't know if you know him. He's in the cement business. He starts out in flour and sugar. He was just a poor guy. Start out with flour, sugar, and then go into oil and then into cement. And he's Africa's #1 richest person. I think this week he fell to #2 because he lost some investment. But anyone can do it. If you have an idea and you have a startup, anyone can do it. And I want to say again, since you have us here, I'm using this platform to tell others, like you told me about. Yes, they do need you because you're coming with idea and innovation and things that you have ideas in America to do right now, and you don't have the means and the ways of doing it. I'm telling you, the small amount that you have right now can do exactly what you wanted to do for years. What you've been wanting to do, you can do it here with that amount.
Yeah, you the eyes on the ground. You know better than we do.
Yeah, I know because I'm there. I've been there. I'm doing it. I'm going around right now. Right, so that's one of the things. Also, there's a lot of people that's rushing here, and as soon as they come, they want to build a mansion or they want to build their house.
I don't want no
You know,
mansion.
okay, you know that same Port St. Lucie house that you live in right now, or we live in right now, that we lived in. It was valued at like 500,000. That house, right? Someone could build bigger and better than we lived in Port St. Lucie for 500,000. Someone could build that same house for 60,000 here in Ghana.
Yeah.
And you could get the property, you could get the land to build it on for free. Total of $1,200 could close the whole deal with that land, and you build on that house for less than 60,000 US dollars.
And without paying all the property taxes and whatever else.
No taxes. They don't pay taxes on properties over here. Yeah. Once you pay for it, it's your land.
And it's your house, no
your
mortgage.
House, no mortgage, no taxes.
I can't see what that says. What does that
say?
It
says Shoeguard says exactly. Me and hubby says it's way more options. We need options to do what we can't here. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Right. Good. I'm glad you read that because I can't see anything. So
I'm trying to still.
I can't see anything, but there's options, and if you connect with the right people, ask your people to connect with you. You connect with us, and it takes nothing. It takes you within how fast you want to get here. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How fast you want to get here, and whatever you get here with you, it'll work. We can make it work. We will help you to make it work. Because also rentals. Let's go to rentals. If you say, okay, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna take my time. I'm not gonna send all my money or bring all my money. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna live there for two months. They give you 2-3 months at first, and you could go for 3 more months. Gonna live there for a short while and see what it feels like, if I like it, or I'm gonna live there and continue to build my house. I could get it done in 6 months, and I could be my own house. You could rent a house for less than 300, or let's put it reasonable for you, because in America people are paying 1,600, 3,000, 4,000 a month. Let's put it at 500 a month. You could pay 500 a month for a furnished 3-bedroom house.
Here where we are. In Accra, it's a little bit different. Remember, Accra is kind of like the Miami.
Yes. So we're talking about area.
Nicer roads, luxurious living, gate guards, and stuff like that. You know, but they still have a few inconveniences like power cuts, which is the country.
That everyone can understand, and it's a developing country.
Right.
So, yeah.
But here, absolutely, you can get a house. Someone asked me on my YouTube, I made a video about building a house because that's a preconceived notion that people can build a house for less than 30,000. You can, but it depends on what you want. You're not going to be in a mansion with a big wall and a gate because in the beginning you have to do the clear the land. That costs money. You got to get the surveyors, do all kinds of stuff, the borehole, and the stuff adds up. So realistically, and then when you finally do get the house, you have the fixtures, the tiles, the this, that, all of that stuff adds up. So my opinion, for people my age, I would suggest renting a home. Do your research and rent. Someone said, I only have $10,000. What can I get for that? I said, sweetie, you could get peace of mind. Rent a house for a year. When you get tired of that, go somewhere else and just live your best life. Especially if you have foreign income coming in, like, older folks have social securities or pensions or whatever it is. You'll live like a king off of I can literally live off of, it's small. The money, my mom, she yells at me all the time because I'm still converting Ghana cedis from American. I said 50 cents. What were we talking about? It's small, small. To do my hair, this in America.
Yeah, you told me, and I was like,
mortgage payment.
when you told me
This
that
cost
video,
me.
you and your mom, and I was like, I told my husband, I want to go over there right now, enjoy the ladies and get my hair done, get my nails done. I can't believe the price.
With the hair, $7 US. I kid you not, 70 cities. This she caught. It was about 70 cities with the hair and a shampoo, cut color, and she cut my hair and colored my hair. You know, and they took like 4 hours. I could never do this.
That's like $300-400 in America.
Without the hair.
Yeah, I heard other people say.
Yeah,
and no attitude.
No.
Right.
So
exactly.
sorry. So the next thing people might want to know how far they will get with whatever money they come down here, and why do we think you can get far? Like I told another guy that contacted me, he wants to come in August to live here. He goes, I get $3,000 a month for my disability and this. I said, come on, you're a king. You're a king.
Oh man.
Man, you are a king in this country. You're gonna be a king. And that's because I sent to him, I explained to him, I said, let me just break it down and show you what we're talking about. Okay, and I'll do it here because your listeners, your viewers can understand too. When we go to a restaurant, okay, the thing that you heard her say, she's a foodie, right?
Yes.
Her foodie means that she eats a lot. It doesn't mean that she's discriminative or anything like that. Do you understand? Her foodie means I can eat a lot. So we'll go to some place, we'll have two different items, right?
Right.
My wife, not so much. My wife will have something small. I am also a foodie. I will eat something, I will eat two different things, or I'll drink a beer, this and that. Do you know, before we walk out, our bill is under $20 US.
Stop it.
I'm talking food, I'm talking chicken, fish, and the beers are this big.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, I didn't see your hand. How big?
Big. Can you see? Yeah, we have one in there. We have one in there. Just turn the back of the label. Yes. So
I always have to say, get me let's share it, the beer, because it's so.
Well, we always share.
Oh, there it comes.
Oh, she's showing us. Okay.
Yeah, let's see this.
Yeah, so see, that's the beer.
That's a good size.
$2.
That's how big that is.
$2.
22 ounces.
Cities.
Yeah, that's what it is. About that. Yeah, that's what it is. It's 10 CDs.
So 20 CDs is how much?
14.
$1.
14. It's like $1. It's like, it works out like $1. It's about $1. It's less than $1. But by the time but when you go to a restaurant, it's more.
Yes.
So it's like 20 in a restaurant. So it's about $2 in a restaurant. So by the time you have those and you have the meal, the food and stuff like that, we can give them. Most of the time we only have to put like another 10 CDs for the tip or 20 CDs. Okay. You know, so okay. So if we do the street food, I can get her a fish and something like that for 20 CDs, which is $2. And her, so double whatever she gets, double her for $4 or $5, you know, US. And I'm like $4, $5 US. So we still have not covered $10 US for food, street food. And I'm talking lots of food.
Right.
Lots. When you see her videos, you will see some of the things, how heavy they are, how full they are with food.
Wow.
And I'm talking good food. You know, they do that. What's it called? Food. The fried rice. They have a Ghanaian type fried rice. It's a little different from the
fried
Asian
rice. Nice.
fried rice. Yeah. And then the jollof rice, which is the most famous rice in Africa. If you know, Nigerians do it. Everybody got it. Jollof rice. That's very good.
Jollof rice. Yeah.
And you pay 10 CDs for a plate of jollof rice because they're selling you the rice and giving you a piece of chicken to go with it. It's not give me chicken, then the rice is the side. No. The rice is the meal, the chicken is the side. And you get a big bowl of that. 10 CDs, which is $1.
Wow.
in US.
So now I know why y'all do so much walking. You got to walk all that food off.
I walk that food off, my friend. I walk that food off.
Sit on your belly like that.
Everything is so organic, you know.
Everything is
Good
fresh.
morning.
Hello, hello, hello. Everything is fresh and organic. Yeah. Okay.
That's good.
No, I can't see.
Lean more towards your mother, Cindy.
Wait, I'm sorry, guys. I'm over here playing with.
That's all right. That's all right.
There we go.
Okay, there you go.
Sorry.
Yeah. So everything is fresh, organic, and you can see it on the streets. I have pictures of people just lining up big piles, mountains of oranges just coming straight from the farm out to the street. Coconuts, the same, limes, everything fresh. The bread we get fresh every day, every morning. They can come to the house, or we can buy it when we go out. But they sometimes come to the house.
They walk with the stuff.
Fresh every day.
They knock on your door.
Yeah.
You know?
Really?
And it's delicious. It's delicious. The bread,
Yeah. But we like to just go out there and get it on the street. These two.
Right. So that'll just give you an idea of how much you're spending. You're spending nothing for food basically per month. And to have someone work with you or help you out, you're not even spending 500. You're not even spending $100 a month for someone to work with you and help you to get around. You know, to help you to, you know, if you need to do stuff like that. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, and everything. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna flip the coin to say, do you still want to go to Zanzibar? Or?
You
try? Oh, so you trying to recruit us?
Let at least go sell the land.
We're only when we do go to Zanzibar, we're only going for business. To see where the progress is in our building, because this will be the third year. We're going on the third year. And so it's kind of one of those things. All right, you all send us pictures and everything. That's nice, but we need to see. So we're gonna know whether they're done or not, because that's where we're gonna do an Airbnb. It's just Airbnb. It's not what we want. Like I said, we want to live off the grid. So it's apartment setting. That is not for us. I mean, if come to shove and we had to, then but other than that, no. I want a garden. I want some animals. I want all that.
Okay, good. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, you'll get it. You'll get to it. You know, you'll get to it. And I wanna, you know, I turned 70, so you guys can't be taking like a long time to get me.
Yeah, you heard that. You heard that.
Right. So for you,
even if you go for a minute, so you heard it. Okay, you heard it.
And then
I'm being real.
Then Papa, when you get to 50 cows, you give us 10, and then you know you can let.
One of those same cows gonna be roasted for the wedding, man.
I like that. I like that. Take it into existence. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, before I put out there like that, let me ask Poppy if it's okay if I let anyone who may be single on here. I don't know if you want me to put that out there.
It says that date.
I'm asking Pop, is that okay for me to bring that up?
She's all theirs, man. Let them come.
50 cows and up, right?
Listen,
50 cows.
My South African brothers, whoever's out there, Pop says spoken, it has to be 50 cows or up. So if you got 50 cows or up.
50 cows. Anyways, let me just make sure to say that we're joking about this cow thing. But we were talking before that. And I know there's guys that's serious, because if this guy that was talking was a guy that she had liked and they want to go on, he's the one that suggested this. Because he wants to do this. You understand? Okay. So, and he tells me all that I need to get. He goes, so if someone else comes and knock to the door, there's a price to knock the door.
Oh, wow. Oh, he ain't.
Yeah, there's a small
He not
price to
playing.
knock the door. They gotta bring a ring or
Oh,
slippers or
yeah, he
something. They
not
gotta
playing.
bring something.
Yeah.
And mommy's gotta say get something.
Uh-huh.
And even after I agree, the guy says, even after
You
you
get
agree,
something more.
I get more. But not only that, she doesn't have to speak to him until he gives her a gift for herself, and then she can feel free to speak to him. So he's letting me know the whole route. So I'm saying, listen, why would I come? Why would we come all the way down here, and I'm supposed to miss out on all of that?
Sydney might not be able to handle the pressure. Y'all might make her run to another country.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So if there's another country that there is, so I mean,
try though, but
yeah,
I haven't seen it yet. So thank you for putting it out there in the universe.
yeah.
So this
And all the single guys
Marvelous,
out there.
Marvelous wave your hand so they know she is single, but you have to go through Pops first, okay? And
Yeah.
Yeah. And Pops is easy. We're not trying to keep her at home. We're trying to send her out there,
Yeah.
But I do come with the dog, 18-year-old blind deaf dog. So
yeah, listen, the dog does have to be Pops can keep the dog for the time.
Tanya said she said you never put it out there. Yes, I have.
Absolutely, and I receive it. Yes, Lord. It'll happen when it's supposed to happen,
Yes, that's true. That's true. I will say this because, like I said, a lot of South African people do follow us, and my South African name is Mbella, which means power. So they are from the most part, even though we have not touched foot there, they have been so helpful, very welcoming, loving, haven't they?
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't remember his African name, so he's in trouble. But
you know your name?
No, Talbert knows my name.
Talbert is Kojo.
He's Kojo.
And I'm Ekua.
Kojo?
And when's they born? You don't know when you're born?
No.
I think Mommy Esua, something like Mommy
Esua.
Mommy Esua, something like that. I don't remember hers, but I'm Kojo.
I'm Wednesday born, so I'm Ekua.
Ekwa.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ekwa, what does that mean?
Wednesday. Born on Wednesday.
Oh.
They have that. They have the first name for everyone here tells you what day they were born, and then they can add anything else they want depending on the moon or the family member or whatever those are. Some people here, let me tell you some fantastic names I heard here. Blessings. Blessing is a name here. Joyous, pleasantry. What's the guy over there? Navigate. I heard different names, and mothers are so they could name you based on what was happening there in their life or something. So if they think, and joy, and I heard joyous,
right?
Rejoice, different names like that,
So, I love it. Shoebarb says, I asked, what is the name in Ghana for Tuesday born?
I don't know all of those, but we should have a list with all the names on it. But
okay.
I don't know.
In my book, I have a book coming out pretty soon.
You can.
You have a book, Marvelous?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Listen, if you need any help with any publishers or anything like that, I'm a self-help author. This is my book.
Absolutely. Thank you. That would be amazing.
Sounds great.
Awesome.
Let me know. Let me know.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you so much.
I look forward to that. Yes, that's awesome. Good. And what other question I wanted to ask? So I know you need a visa. I found out that I talked to your mom.
Right.
You said a multi-visa though, right? To visit Ghana.
Yeah.
As an American citizen.
As an American citizen, you need you just need a visa to enter.
Yeah.
Remember
how you could get it at the airport? Well, first you could get it, then you couldn't get it. Now I hear you can get it.
You could get it again.
Visa on arrival.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Right. Even though I would be not happy.
So we'll research that and let
so
you
we'll
know
research
further.
it and see how that
She
is.
will let you know further.
Yeah.
No
shots.
vaccination requirement, right?
Yeah, you have to have them, but listen,
It's
just make sure
I
you have
heard
them.
something from someone else. I won't say, but yeah.
Right.
I know about that.
I
Yes.
think our friend.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
I just do like this. Yeah.
yeah, you listen.
You all know what porridge money is.
Yes.
You will know.
Yes.
Yeah.
With a little porridge money, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was told. Yes.
Right. So
Now,
you understand?
Maria, I think you were saying, Miss Maria, I think you were telling me about was it the Ghana card or something like that you were telling me?
Yeah.
Right.
That's after you get
So
here.
when you get here, right, and you decide you're gonna stay for a while, or you need a Ghana card because you need it to open a bank account. You need it for your SIM card, that's your phone. Yeah, you need it for just about anything that you're gonna do with government or that sort of thing.
Companies,
or companies. You need your Ghana card. And that right now it's 150 US dollars. Right now, that's what we have paid. And you go, yes, per person. Right. But if you don't want to get it per person, and then you're a family, so say he wanted to get it, then he would use it to get my phone or whatever. I'm just saying there's but you don't have to get it for the kids, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Driver's license, a government ID.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's like a driver's license or a government ID.
Okay.
Right.
But if we're coming to visit, like, let's say 2 weeks or something like that, we don't need it.
We don't need that.
Gotcha.
And there's always someone helpful if you need a phone that'll,
That's what I was saying. I'm like, you need a phone, huh? Yeah, we might.
Right.
Porridge money.
Okay.
Again, porridge money.
Shoe bars that I heard the other day that some countries are going away with visas on arrival. Not yet happened, but they are thinking about it. I hope not, because
was it
what happened with that?
I mean, I know what she means. She mean in a positive way. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, like Kenya, I know is visa free. We found out Botswana.
Yeah.
And a couple of other
Africans
in
general.
I like
it's all it's in a list of the countries who can come in without their visa, and when you're here, you don't want you get your extension.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could get for whatever you want. 1 more month, 6 more months, 3 more months. It costs you. That's all.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you all found? I've been asking a lot of people that not a lot, but some people that I know that lives in Ghana. No one knows this answer yet. I don't know if you all do. Like, is there like an actual process in place yet to get like residency or citizenship?
That's the big question. This week I spoke to this lady from the diaspora, association. There is something in the works for the diaspora so far as it's easier for you to slide in your residency because they did invite us, but it hasn't come about yet. She's saying should be soon. So we're waiting for that soon too.
Yes, definitely.
But also there are some procedures that will make that there are different procedures for different situations.
Right.
So they have a procedure for senior citizens like retirees and stuff like that. There's one procedure for that. There's a procedure for people that wants to do business in Ghana, and they put the criteria of how much you have to bring with you, or put in a bank account here, or having a bank account in America, or whatever country you're from, in order to do business. So you get that special permit to do business like that.
Okay.
There's also for people who own property, for instance, they have this thing to come home and they give you free land to live on, but you must be a resident after a while. So after you get your title for your property, then you can take that in with your application for residency, and they realize you already own.
But you know, residency,
citizenship.
Residency is for 1 year.
And then you have to renew it.
Right. So I was just going to say citizenship and residency is different.
Yeah.
So residency is 1 year, and you keep renewing till you get to that 5th year, and then you get your citizenship.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not hard.
Right. But then that's part of the what they're trying to make easier for people from the diaspora.
Do you know how much it costs to renew your residency?
No, we haven't got to the residency part of it.
But you do have to do what did you have to do recently?
That's our visa.
That's the visa.
Oh, after what was it, 60 days?
Yeah.
We had to renew our visas.
Because we only had 60 days before.
We had to go to the embassy.
The embassy there in Ghana?
No, the immigration.
Sorry.
Immigration.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that was pretty easy.
That's easy. It's not a big deal, you know. They just want you to keep doing it so they get more money.
Awesome.
That's how it works for every country does.
Cottage money. Again.
We have Maria on. She said, "Greetings, family." So we have another Maria here.
Greetings.
Hi, Maria, my namesake.
Yes. Her name's Maria too, Maria. And she's in Gambia. That's my sister. We talk a lot. So yes.
Okay. Ethiopia.
Nice to meet you.
No, Gambia. She lives in
Gambia. Okay, Gambia.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
One of these days you'll be coming over there.
Yes. So it sounds like it may not be hard then to hit the ground and to be acclimated into the family. So
yeah, it's easy. It's easy.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of people, like our next door neighbor, is Steve Coakley II. His father was a big revolutionary. If you Google search him, you'll find out a lot about him. He has this thing called a Black Think Tank, and he helps out a lot of diasporas when they come here. Remember, I told you, like, when I came here, my brain was a little bit frazzled, as most people are. They don't know what their next step is. Some people just come here for a peace of mind or whatever, and he has a place where they can go and they can network, and he's very, very genuine, you know, and I've met we've all met so many people in the same position that we are in, you know. So when you say hit the ground running, he suggests, and a lot of other diaspora suggests, just breathe. Take a moment to breathe. You don't necessarily have to hit the ground running and just, you know, enjoy what Ghana has to offer. And that's what we did at first. But then it's like you're so caught up in the borehole and the this and the this. You don't enjoy, you know, so breathe. Woof. We just got here. You know, people are asking, like, what are you guys going to do? When is the house going to... Stop. Let's just breathe for a second and figure out, even if we want to stay. Well, you know, they're telling me I may want to go to Accra, and I don't know. You know, I'm with them for the long haul. Like you said, my mom is 70, and that's why I'm not going to leave her side. You came here for yourself.
She doesn't look at y'all.
She doesn't look at all. But you know, life is precious, and lifetime is short. You know, and I think about those things every day, and she's like my best friend. So to have her clear across the world, and it was my bags were packed way before she even finished the sentence, you know, but you know, so it's for them. I just want them to be comfortable and not have to building a house. Yes, they have the land, they have all of that, but decompress. Get America out of your system for a little bit, and before you hit the ground running, and just experience all the beauty that Ghana has to offer, and then from there, you know, it'll come to you. Like, it'll just come to you what you want to do, what you're gonna do, and you know, but just breathe. You know.
I understand what you're saying because we had someone. I think it was someone from South Africa, and they're like, uh, African queen, you're gonna. I mean, why don't you're going for business, but why don't you just? I say, yeah, but I don't have a choice, because it's a family of four. It's four of us.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that's another.
Wow. I
So we're
understand.
to be able to at least do 2 weeks. We're gonna, kind of break things up for hop here,
Mm-hmm.
hop there, hop there. But we know that we spent our money, we have to see literally what's going on,
But you're excited.
Right.
Then you coming from where
Yeah.
we coming from. So it's just we,
We
so,
get that
Right.
that what is it, the rush. I can't even think of the words I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she
But
got it.
No, it's not that. It's not power cut. My laptop keeps going out.
I do
Yeah.
understand what your daughter's saying. I agree with
Yeah,
her. I do.
it can be, pretty, you know, scary, I guess.
Yeah.
Just going. But we listen, like she says, I'm 70, we're older. And I hear you also. You got your kids, you gotta keep it going. Some people can, take a break and says, okay, so another 2 months is not gonna make much difference. And then another
But I'm
person has to
ready.
say,
Trust me, I'm ready. But hubby
you know,
feels like I don't want to talk on your behalf. But do you want me to talk on your behalf, or you want to tell them what your thing is?
I'm just trying to make sure our income is up. I feel like that's my job as a man, take care of my family, and I want to get lined up in order before
right.
a big move.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Instead of
course.
just on excitement and just emotion, I'm trying to
Mhm.
get the business sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's awesome too when you have some type of foreign income coming in, monthly, whether it be monthly or
Yeah.
just to have that income coming in. That's even better, But then just know that you don't have to work so hard when you get here
No, nobody has to
to
work.
make ends meet.
No,
And,
there's no.
No, you don't.
If you have anything at all coming in, your ends are already met. I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
because you come here, there's people here that's got nothing, and they're getting by, and they're willing to
Okay.
share with you, and they're doing what they're doing. So
Yes.
whatever you come with, it's just a matter of how you want to live with it. Your
Right.
ends are already met. Believe me.
Yeah.
You're not chasing a mortgage.
No.
You're not chasing a mortgage. You could, if you want to rough it, if someone really wanted to rough it, you could just rent a place for like 1,000 CDs, which is like $100 a month.
What?
If you have income, yes, you can. It's not what I told you before was furnished. This is just like a 2-bedroom house with your 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and your nice little patio and stuff like that, and your front gate and your side of your house. You could plant some vegetables, whatever. Plant something, and then how much more do you need to live every month? You need
Not much.
a bread is 20 CDs, which is like 20 cents for a big bread, 20 CD bread. Well, no, sorry, $2. And then
Still good.
and
And it's
then
homemade,
groceries,
fresh,
all is fresh.
Always.
You could plant your own. It grows in no time. Some things grows in no time. Some things you plant your own by your house. If you wanted to live,
Yeah.
especially now with the rainy
stress-free.
season, everything
Stress-free.
is so easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to an extent. You can't just jump in a car and go to Walmart, especially not where we are.
Right.
But
I hear you. Sorry.
I love to decompress.
You have to decompress when you get here because you're so consumed with America, and it's when I got here, she was a CNN nut, with the whole political, all of that stuff. The other day, we turned on. We don't even get the news here, so we don't.
I don't even like watch TV.
DeSantis and his foolishness, and we were entertained by this whole submarine thing on.
I know.
But you know, no, because it was consumed by, they used that to hide the real truth, the real news that was going on. You know, it was on every channel. People forgot about all those other people that
almost
300 people that, you know, but that's
about in
Exactly.
that's what they want you to see, you know. So you have to, like you know, my lady said, to decompress. You really have to decompress, because America is a lot.
I can't even believe
A lot.
that I don't have
CNN. She was, you know, it's funny.
You don't know how you
I'm like, Mom, you're gonna just be depressed. And she was getting that way. You know, every morning you're constantly looking at the news and watching that stuff. And she was scared to go out. I'm like, Mom, the lockdown has been over for a year and a half now. We can go outside. We're free.
Yeah.
I was the same way. Like, he always want to sit in a restaurant. No, why we got to sit in a restaurant? I just want to sit in my car. And I wore a mask for a long time.
You got to live your life. You got
That's what.
You get to live your life. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You know,
I'm
and
still
hopefully,
afraid, but I'm just slowly, like, you know, just slowly, I guess, trying to come out a little bit.
She had the mask, the glasses with the thing that came with the shield.
I didn't wear the glasses, no. But
Lord, it was a nightmare. I'm like, this is not good.
yes, yeah, that was bad for me.
I was glad. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I think now, to the point, because I wore the mask so much, I have something going on inside my nose. I have no idea what it is.
Me too.
Constant running
And it itches.
Yeah. It gets very dry, and I don't want to gross y'all out, but I gotta go and see what's going on. I think we wore the mask too much, and now it's like the body thinks that we have it on.
You need to be having it. Yeah.
Absolutely. She asked me before, and I swear I have masked me still to this day.
Yes.
Like, they won't go away. They go, you know, but
I went to the dermatologist.
it's since I've been here, the water is different. Like I said, the food is different. So, you know, my body is still healing from all of that stuff, and I'm so happy for them, because I stopped eating meat. And here,
there's not
that much meat selection. I thank God, you know. So we're eating a lot more seafood. They have a lot of chicken, but the chicken is really, really, really tough here. You know,
all of it.
Tough.
It's tough. All of it.
I love
chicken.
They
make it for different reasons.
Let's talk about that part of it, because I like to keep everything neutral.
Yeah.
The chicken that you bought, that we get that time, is tough because it's a certain type of chicken that they like.
Okay.
Right? Other than that, why don't we talk about the halal chicken that we buy all the time?
We've discovered, and that is actually, I'm not mad at it.
And then the regular supermarket, regular chicken from Melcom is also nice.
It's the halal chicken.
No, it's two of them there. So the regular one is just as nice as the halal one. The halal one is better, of course.
For those that don't know, that's the Muslim.
The Muslim type of, the Muslim rule, the way you have to kill an animal under the Muslim law. You have to kill it in such a way that it bleeds all the blood out. And be cleaned in such a way.
Humane. They kill the animal humanely.
Humanely, and it has to be bled.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
That's the way Muslims eat. That's all the food. Is
it like a certain age you should be eating it?
Yes, certain age and all that stuff. So they're young and soft. But the local people, just like our people in Jamaica, the old people, the older ones, they would love that type of chicken as well. They love the older fowl. In Jamaica, we call it country fowl. Country fowl.
Or the
the tough. The one that she's saying is tough.
Oh, okay.
The meat is tough. Tougher, so because they're stewing it for a long time, that's what it's made for. Now, if she's trying to stew it, she doesn't have the time and the kind of power that it takes to cook those. Understand?
Come on, you did marvelous.
I just said you don't have the firepower.
So it's still trying to cook.
It's a whole different ball game with with that.
Right. Okay. So let's leave out the chicken because I don't want to spread rumor that these people have bad chicken over. The chicken is good.
The meat is very far where we are. You know, in Accra you can get everything. You can get whatever, filet mignon, all of that good stuff.
Right.
But where we are, we're more rural, you know, and our supermarkets don't really have all that stuff. When you go and you
Which
get,
is great. I don't want it
thank
anyway.
goodness.
Yeah. So in order,
We've been eating a lot more fruits and vegetables and
Right.
stuff like that. Natural, organic, really organic stuff. Thank goodness, you know.
right.
Okay.
I'm so happy.
Right.
Yeah.
So the way you
No
find
problem.
meat over here, if you're a meat lover and you come here,
You go to
the
the
way you
store.
find meat, there's a
Like
butcher store in almost every little small area you go to,
Okay.
but you won't know that it's a butcher store because it doesn't say butchers over the thing. But the locals know where it is. Like I would know where to find them right now. And if you go into the city part, everything that you see says cold store. Instead of butcher store, it means cold store. It means they got stuff that's cold, like meat and stuff like that. So that's where you find meat. But you don't find it in the supermarket just sitting down in a package like that.
No.
But guarantee you it's fresh when you go in there, because if it's
And that's
cow,
good for you.
right? If it's cow, they kill it that day. And I mean, they bring it in fresh that day. It's not on ice and all that stuff. Once it's done, it's done.
Okay.
So
It's never like going
it's
to
never frozen ever.
Publix or whatever, and it's in there, and you could just pick up your. It's not, not
Right.
like that.
But even still, you know, because you said they got to get off that meat kick. That's why I stopped
I
eating
will
meat.
get off my beef kick.
Yeah.
I had to stop. I mean, you
Well, it's-
couldn't love meat more than I did. I would eat a tomahawk steak by myself, you know. But I lost 60 pounds when I stopped eating meat. You know, stop eating meat and dairy and all that stuff, sugars and all of that. So I started a little bit. Of course, Pops is a chef. He was very good in the beginning, but every now and then he tried to sneak a piece of, here, just
Try to bring it back, huh?
And my weakness.
I have to create. And how I know what I create if I got no tasters?
But the hormones is
You a
a
team.
killer.
You a team. And when you get that restaurant, you're gonna have to start tasting more for us.
We're a
Marvelous.
team. We're a team.
I'm a diner. Sorry. What's the difference?
Oh, Subarb, you don't have to get off your meat kick, your beef kick.
Your beef
You
kick.
stay on your beef kick, but
My hair won't be as
but it won't be as
bad.
Right.
The hormones,
there's no hormones and stuff in this.
It's
These
organic.
meats.
I
There's
mean,
no none of that stuff in them. Plus, you'll find a lot more goat meat and lamb meat than beef anywhere, and those
I
are
like
healthy.
lamb.
Those are good for you.
I like
Those
it.
are good for you.
Yeah.
Goat is very good for you.
He likes seafood, but me, I'm allergic to it here. I don't know if I should try it when I go to Africa or not. I'm scared because my airway
Eventually, yes.
almost closed.
Yeah.
Well, make sure you have your
EpiPen.
EpiPen and stuff, and then you try it because some things are just different.
Yeah, we were out with a friend last Saturday. We were all out, and she wanted to cook the salad she ordered. Came with seafood, right? Chicken, but she wanted to know about.
Oh, we
seafood.
were eating octopus.
Yeah, and she said she forgot her EpiPen,
Uh-huh.
and I said, "Well, don't eat it. Don't touch it."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Barb said,
Yeah.
I know
It's
I
on
will
beef
have to
patties.
taste your beef patties when I come to Ghana at your all restaurant.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that this morning.
We didn't taste your beef patty because we didn't need to. The rest of the food was so good.
Yeah, it was always done before you guys come there. I never made enough.
Okay.
I never made enough. I made,
Oxtails. Oxtails. How is the oxtails in Ghana?
We had to give that up.
Oxtails.
There's no oxtail.
we don't. It's here. We don't see it in our area, but all the restaurants in Accra, the Jamaican restaurants and all of them, they have oxtail. So you can find it if you want it, but we haven't been out looking for it.
No.
Okay.
And also, I see when I go through the market, I see real organic oxtail right off the cow, just sitting there with the cow tail, and they just cut the tail off, and it's just sitting
There you go.
You just take it home and slice it up and cook it. It's fresh. It's organic. It's
I
no
don't know if people
hormones.
still want to eat after that. I don't know.
You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it, right? You
That's
just
Yeah, I
want
don't
to
want
see
to
it
see
You
cooked.
want
it.
to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I said that, it's cleaned, they clean it off
Right.
and everything. It's just sitting fresh. They don't put stuff on the refrigerator because it takes a day or two for something to spoil like that. So they have it out there. They bring it out fresh in the morning. It sits out, and you pick it up anytime during that day. Yeah, you're nice. Yeah, you're nice. I took the.
But you said the reason you didn't get it because it needs to.
It needs to be sliced up. I
Yeah.
don't have the thing to slice it up.
So you have to go grocery shopping pretty much every day because everything's fresh. Is that how you?
Yeah, we go
Yeah,
like
we-
twice per week.
Yeah.
Well, these two go.
I go like 2 times. Cindy goes like 2 times. So, but most things, we can last 2 or 3 days and stuff like that, So
Yeah.
we don't have to go.
Okay.
Eggs.
We got
Eggs are in
eggs.
abundance here. We buy what is it,
I can take
36?
some eggs for
So
you.
I could get
I think
36.
it's 36
Oh, we have
eggs.
chickens. We have chickens.
40,
Yeah.
40 cities for 36 eggs, which is
Yeah.
$4.
That was my first thing when I got here. I went into, I said, eggs.
Yes.
Because we came when Publix and those places
Yeah.
are almost on a ration for eggs, So.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Eggs for like $4.99. That's Trader Joe's. What?
Now I have a
What?
question. The eggs, are they clean or they come with the feathers or they come with you?
They're clean.
They're clean. They're
Oh,
clean.
I
okay.
saw brown ones. I don't know if that even makes a difference.
Yeah.
Does it make a
Oh,
difference?
it
Yeah,
doesn't.
because
It doesn't. But I've heard other, people say, "Oh, they got feathers on." I'm like, well, does it matter as long as you know for sure it's real? Yeah.
They might have a few little stuff on it.
These eggs are coming from local farms.
Exactly.
That no hormones, all that stuff.
Right.
They have.
I'll be glad to see a
Good.
feather because I know I'm getting organic.
Yeah, but you see, you might not see feathers, but you'll see little signs here and there.
Yeah.
Plus,
Hey,
it's
I'm
being
fine
sold.
with it. I don't have a problem because, like I said, we
Yeah,
have chickens.
no,
so-
but better yet, we're buying it from the local people in the markets and stuff
Right.
that are
Right.
selling them.
You'll get carrots with
Is
the
it
dirt on
better?
it.
Oh, sorry, Marvelous. Is it better to shop with the locals as opposed to trying to, of course, go to like a grocery store or anything like that?
I love to go to the locals.
We prefer to go to the locals most of the time. Most of the time,
When I go, I go.
and,
With whom?
Yeah, she's saying we prefer to go, but
She
she
doesn't
meant us. She meant Cindy and I.
Okay.
But everything is us. So
She
we're a
eats.
team. So I guess she's right.
But
My mama's like, wait now, get it straight, mama. Me and daddy go.
Yeah.
that's one luxury that we don't have here where we are.
Yeah.
In Accra, it is different. Accra has one of the biggest. It's a mall. The supermarket is amazing. It's beautiful. I see it on. You're not.
They have
You don't go shopping.
They have a
I
place-
miss places like that.
they have a
Like,
place called Melcom. It's even better than Walmart. The people grilling the chicken are right in there making the chicken as you walk
It's
by
like
them.
an IKEA with a Publix type of feel.
They're making pasta, whatever.
Yeah.
You're walking right by them, not behind a showcase. They're like in a small restaurant
From what
within
we
a.
see, we haven't been there yet.
Yeah, but I've seen the video. I watched the entire video.
Yeah.
So
But where we are is, they have a smaller version of that same big store,
Okay.
which is way smaller, and you don't get as many things, but you have to improvise, which is why Americans coming here, that's a culture shock to come here and have to it's not like Publix where you can go to the fish department, you can go to the meat department, you can go to the produce.
that's the source.
I have to go to like 5 different places. One place to get the eggs, another place to get the produce. You
lose weight before you start gaining it. That's the way I look at it.
but you
You
don't go shopping.
He should be used to it because I hop around now because I'm trying to look for the cheaper prices. It drives him
I
crazy.
used to do that in the States because you go to Publix to get this, you go to Walmart to get that, you go to Trader Joe's to get this. You know what I mean? So it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
And you have fun in the market.
And
Yeah,
here's
right.
how you get. Here's how you get your seafood, my brother. You go to the
Fish market.
the fish market, the fishing village, where the boats come in, and you could see them just taking off the fresh fish. No ice, no frozen fish, no nothing.
Wow.
Lobsters, shrimp, whatever you want. They're just taking them off, putting them right on the side, and you pick out how much you want, whatever, and just
I
go.
have a video on my page.
Can't get no
And
better
it
than
is
that.
very
Huh?
fresh.
I say it
Yeah,
can't get
it's
better
very
than
fresh. Yeah, very fresh. And you know what? I know it's very fresh because they have nothing left over. If you're there by 2 o'clock, the
Right.
guys they have no fish left. They have no fish left, nothing
They
left.
resell you the next day, right?
Wow.
It's done. It's gone. Yes.
So
You
what's
know,
the best fish? I guess what's the popular fish that in Ghana?
Tilapia.
Tilapia,
So it's not
tilapia and
filmy.
catfish.
It's not filmy and slimy like it is here. I don't even eat tilapia no more. I told
No,
him.
no. Most people they raise them different here, and most people that don't even like tilapia love it here. So, yeah. But I'll tell you what, there's got to be somebody eating all that snapper and everything that comes off the boats down there. So there's a lot of fish they eat, but a lot of the local people they like the inland fish, like from the farm, the catfish. They smoke them. They smoke the catfish, and they use that in almost.
Fish so bad. That's the first thing. If wherever we land, I'm hoping to get smoked fish. I want to know how it tastes.
Oh, they have it here. This is the right place. You get. I'll tell you, you get probably. I think the lady said 30, but I don't think you bet probably like 12 different types of smoked fish.
Wait, 12 different type of smoked fish? What?
Smoke different type of fish and different ways that it's smoked.
Get some and maybe make a dip.
Yeah, and they make all kinds of stuff with them. They have small ones that they use to make a sauce. They smoke it, then pound it up into dust, and then make a sauce with that shrimp and fish. And they have big ones that they put in the soup. Hardy big catfish that they smoke them. Then they put the whole thing in a soup and boil the soup. That's the base of the flavor of the soup. Then they take it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and then you could eat those, you could cook those, boil those, stew them down, whichever way. So,
the ladies walk around with all of that on their heads.
Yeah, and then you got ladies walking around.
So let me ask you something. You see more of the men or the woman catching the fish?
Oh, no, the men.
No, that's all men. Women selling the fish. All men catching the fish.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're looking so easy, they just make
my
it.
Hey, family.
You say, hey, family. He's Gambian, and she's in Gambia. Yes.
Nice to see you.
Hello.
Aquaba. We got
welcome.
Wow. Oh my goodness, man. I can just, I'm not saying that you all were sad here, but I can really see the shiny and the glow that on your faces is just completely different. Don't you see it?
And the hungriness.
And the hungriness. Yeah, I'm hungry for sure.
The hungry Cindi. That's it. He's good. He's a guy. He knows how to sort out what women are thinking. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm sitting here with my mouth watering too.
We better shut it down.
As soon as we get off here, we're gonna find some.
I know. Yeah. Listen, while you all over there eating fresh, I'm gonna go get my frozen empanadas.
Well, Aquaba, when anyone's ready, just hit us up.
Hit us up. If they can't, if they won't know how to find us, they can find Cindi on
my page, Cindi Marvelous. Make sure you guys subscribe to here as well.
Subscribe to Cindi Marvelous, guys. As you can see,
and your page too.
I didn't know I think Patience follow you because she says nice to see you guys on this live. So I do.
Yes, good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Yes. So we'll let you all enjoy your fresh food. Thank you.
Yes, we're gonna go out and enjoy some fresh food.
Yes,
I'll tell you, yes.
Yes.
And are you from the South? Were you originally from the South?
Say it again.
Yeah.
Are you originally from the South, right?
She's from the
Bahamas.
The gentleman.
Yeah, I'm from Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, Florida. Okay.
Right.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
Right, Giselle. I just
Bojangles.
My God.
No.
Not gonna lie, they do have KFC down here. That was actually my very first
in Ghana?
place.
They have
Yes.
KFC?
And where we are now in Accra, they have everything: McDonald's, Burger King, all of that.
They have it in.
Yeah, but that's the only fast food that I've seen.
But where we are, no fast food.
There's
so
no fast
good
food.
for that.
But in KFC, they sell jollof rice and all of that stuff. But the KFC, I mean, I'm not biased because I'm from Jamaica, but everyone knows that Jamaican KFC is the best KFC. Ghana it's right behind us. The chicken is fresh. It's well seasoned. The people are amazing. It's a nice experience to go there. And what do we have? A 12-piece of hot wings. And I think that was like 70 cities, which is like $6 and something. You'll never see that in the States.
So real quick, because I know you gotta go eat. So she goes into KFC, and the next day or two, we went to the bank. Now, I go to the bank to do banking business. I said to the guy, "How are you?" He goes, "How is Cindy? I saw did she get her stuff at KFC?" And I'm like, "Oh,
This is that girl that helped me a plaque and a raise and a bonus and all kinds of stuff because of that video that I made.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't even slide under the radar, We're eating street food right now.
They're just getting warmed up, and I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
I know you guys doing the same because any minute now. No, I don't even know what I want to eat because it might be Kentucky now. It might be KFC. It might be something. So
it's nice to see you guys.
Before you leave, because your dad is ready to go. Before you leave, I just have one question to ask.
Oh,
Is
sure.
there anything that you all miss about the States? Anything? He got quiet.
They probably have something. I can't say I do.
Oh.
Okay.
Ice cream.
Ice cream?
Ice cream.
Really?
They got here, but I could just go into Publix and buy me one of those things. I'm missing it. Yeah.
See, she hasn't been out much, and I'm just gonna tell her the secret right now. That same big bucket you get in Publix, you could get here for a lot less than Publix. A lot less than Publix. A brand called Fan Ice that tastes so good.
Okay.
And she doesn't know because she doesn't know it sells. She knows the small things that they're selling, but it comes in a big bucket too. But she doesn't go out anywhere.
That was my number one video so far.
Cindy and I discovered it. We discovered it.
You have to bring her with you. Bring her with you.
So now she misses it and didn't even know that it was here. She can get it. Tastes better than the Publix brand too.
Oh wow! Look at that, and fresh.
Yeah. And fresh. No, it's really fresh. That's the thing. Cream here, and butter and all that. Butter is hard to find. They're especially Ghanaian butter. I don't know why it's so good. It is so good, but they're creamier, they're fresher, and even if you leave it out, it doesn't go into oil. It doesn't turn into oil right away. It stays nice. Yeah, it's good butter, good stuff. But anyway.
All right.
Thank you very much for having us. It's been a pleasure. And I know I know you were trying to have something serious and to get some nice information, and we just turned this thing into a party. But
hey, we had a good time.
Thanks, guys.
Y'all. Love you.
Good.
Bye.
Yes, much love. Love you.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, he's saying bye.
Bye.
Bye, baby. Love you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. All right, guys. The family's stomach was hungry, honey. I don't blame them because we are hungry as well. Let's see what Shoebar says. I really have to meet you all when we visit Ghana. Great live. Yes, 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 yes. And oh, hey, Buccaneer Family Travels. Great seeing you guys having an online party. Yes, it was really nice. I don't know how we're gonna connect, Booker family, but um go to one of my videos and hit me up, email me. We love to do a live with you guys because I know you are preparing to leave America and head to Africa. So definitely would like to do a live before you all leave. So please hit me up, send me an email or Instagram because I am Instagram friends with your wife. And let us know when we can connect, what date, month, and all that good stuff. Um, but yeah, so thank you all for joining us. We greatly appreciate it. Make sure that you have your notifications on so when you are notified when we do another live. We usually try to do them every other Sunday. Not sure if we're going to have another one for the other Sundays or not. But again, just keep the notifications on. You know, I send you reminders and all of that good stuff. My son is still in the room, y'all. Anything else you want to say, honey?
Thanks for showing up, showing out, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, and my son, he keep coming in, guys. He feeling
hello, everyone.
Yes.
We won't have a live.
He want to be seen today. I see. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for my new subscribers. I think I did see a few new faces, well, new people. Thank you, Patience, Maria, Shoe Barb. You're always there to support. I really, really appreciate you, sis. Make sure y'all check out Shoe Barb channel. Make sure you check out. It's just as you see it here. She also has a second YouTube channel. It's called DIY Everything, and her hubby actually joins her in the DIY as well. So I love watching both channels as well. So definitely support her. Also, guys, I don't know if you saw in my videos, Patience, she has a beautiful home, guys. If you're in Gambia, that you can rent out. All the details are on that video as well. Thank you. I'm just going through to tell everybody thank you. Tanya, thank you also for joining. You always there to support. Thank you, sir, for showing up. Thank you. Who else was on here? Red's Gray 8. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, Jamaican in Zambia, my sis. Thank you for showing up. And thank you. How did you pronounce his name again?
Bogani.
Bogani. Thank you also. And also thank you for my people who weren't able to join us for the replay. Thank you for joining us as well. Please, guys, make sure that you share our videos so that we can reach many out there to changing the narrative. I'm using their YouTube channel, but changing the narrative about Africa and what a lot of people think. Can you please stop? Think Africa is, just about huts and not. No, they don't even live in huts like that, So majority of our people live in, gorgeous houses that look better than here. So yeah, guys. So thank you again. And yeah, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I can't do that without you all. So please make sure you hit that like button, guys. Share. Sharing is caring. And we'll see you on
the next live.
The next live. Peace. There's my son again.